Okay, so obviously I'm starting with my mannequins here. 3 mannequins. I put the guidelines on, but I don't really need the guidelines to show me what angle the characters are at. I kind of already have that pretty well memorized and visualized in my head. Started going with the fine line, just an initial fine line to put the base over it. I was just trying things out to see what my process should be leading up to the coloring. So I quickly slap on the shoes, get the lines and the folds on the clothing, which is something I think I'm getting pretty good at. Hand as well was not too bad. The first two of these, the one on the left and the one in the middle, I actually didn't use a reference for, so I think that like the one on the right is I have references used for the pose, so it looks a lot better, a lot more natural, I think. Also for the middle character, main character Prota, that's my main OC. I'm still not 100% sure on that hairstyle. I think I want to tweak it a little bit more. Maybe it's okay, maybe it's not. I think I'd rather something a bit more like natural and realistic than something quite so Dragon Ball Z, but we'll see where I go with that. But this is me now going over it in the pencil brush lines to get a more line weight. Basically, I find it difficult to get a good line weight with a lot of the pen brushes at the moment, so I've got to work on that. But I think it looks okay. Obviously, clothing folds have been studying a lot recently, so I think I'm getting a lot better at doing those. The face looking down, I was practicing expressions a lot. I'm doing this as an example, though, like it gets me the gesture practice in there, it gets me the profile drawing practice in there, facial expressions, all of that sort of thing, and I can do clothing folds, and then I can work my way up to practicing colors, which we will see in a minute. But the idea is that, I mean, these three characters are friends in the story, so they're like the three closest friends. They're the three characters that the first novel mainly focuses on. And then my main OCs for the time being, apart from one other, which I'll be doing drawing for another video next, which will also have the middle character Prota in it as well, but probably with a slightly different hairstyle. I think I did okay in the facial expressions though. Like I said, obviously because the one on the right has the reference for that, and I picked a good reference for it. I think it's a lot better, seems a lot cleaner, a lot more in line. But and the one on the left is Stephanos. There we go, Prota, Samael, Stephanos. Stephanos' facial expression was a little bit more difficult to do. It's hard. He's meant to have kind of a smaller button nose. I did the nose and the mouth kind of a bit too big, but I haven't drawn him very much, so I'm still practicing and drawing them. And the reference for Goku's hair color, because as far as the main character Prota's hair color goes, I really like Goku's Super Saiyan God hair color. That's like the exact tone of red I wanted to go for, especially because it kind of fits in with the story. This idea that like he's been turned into this kind of godlike being and he can't like come out of it, and so the hair is an easy way to signify that. The blue and the white motif is fine for that, and Stephanos is, I realized the other day that that's kind of a bit of a Toji color scheme, but a little bit more pink on the top, which you'll see in a second when I do the accents. So I got the flats down, and this is me practicing the shading on the clothing folds, like I guess the rendering, but this is my first ever attempt at doing this, so it's not good in any way, shape or form. I've been watching like some Sam, obviously I watch a lot of Mark Brunette, I've been watching some Sam Does Art as well. I need to do some more like actual studies, so like painting studies, and copy some of their work to like the process, just to like get a bit of the memory, like muscle memory, kind of sort of mental muscle memory of down for how to apply those and the factors and fundamentals to do with painting and stuff. Painting is still relatively new to me conceptually anyway. Like pencil work and line work and stuff is something I've been doing for a while. Luckily my pencil style is starting to come after like a month and a half. It's finally appearing on tablet, okay, which I'm feeling pretty good about. And I'm obviously understanding the clothing, where the muscles go, that sort of thing. I'm doing anatomy practice behind the scenes as well, so I'm looking forward to, I think next month I'll show a lot more like decent anatomy practice. This month's much more about practicing profiles and getting gesture drawing down, but I wanted to try getting some coloring in here as well, because I feel like otherwise I'm just going to take ages to get to do it, and I really want to be able to do a colored piece. I want to get to the point where I can do large scale colored pieces with like backgrounds and stuff. Cover, I already have a book cover, but I wanted a different book cover that I had done that was more reminiscent of like other book covers that I do really like and respect, like the second printing of The Lives of Locke Lamora. There's a really cool example of that kind of concept art that I'd really like to be able to do for my book, which hopefully I will be able to do like after, that was me quickly messing around with like some background stuff. The shoes I did exactly the same as well. I keep accidentally drawing Converse shoes. I've got to work on that, draw some other shoes, just do some sneaker studies, I guess. But I think the lighting source was something that I struggled with initially here as well. I think once I kind of decided that the lighting was coming from the sort of top right of the screen, it was a bit easier to do. I think I did an okay job considering this was my first ever time doing it. I mean, like, I'm going to get a lot better at it, like much more confident. This is obviously extremely amateur. Finding my style for painting as well, I think it's going to be an interesting one because I kind of already know what my style for like line work and stuff is, and that's just being transferred over. But the style for colors and stuff is something completely new. Yeah, but that was it. Thank you very much. And if please like and subscribe and follow my journey as I get better through this art lark. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. Every comment I get means a lot to me as well. So thank you very much for even just stopping by. Later.